Hello world, I'm Carp. I got myself here a brand new notebook, I got myself a new pencil, and I got myself some new lead, because it's time to start the Book of Hours. As you can see up here, it says special guest preview. I reached out to Weather Factory to see if I could get an early copy, and I did, so big thanks to that for Weather Factory and Latte Bevan. And yeah, so I'm going to buy this game as soon as it comes out on the Thursday, 17th of August. Anyways, yeah, we're just going to start a new game, because if you don't know this game, or haven't heard about this, this is the next game from the makers of Cultist Simulator, and Cultist Simulator is my favorite game for like last 20 years or something, so I'm very, very excited about this. I did play the demo that came out at some point, so I have a little bit of an idea what this game is like, how it plays and stuff like that, but yeah, not seeing anything more than that, so let's just start a new game. The good, the bad, the ugly. The Librarian has left the world behind. This has its advantages, but also its price. Okay, do we have time going? Ah, time is moving. Can we stop? Yes, we can pause. Nice. Okay, that is very important. So, Prangrog, March 7th, 1936. There has been no librarian at Huss House since the fire, 7 years now. Suitable candidates are very difficult to find, but perhaps we have found one in you. Take care on your journey. The seas around Prangrog are treacherous. Okay, so what do we got here? We got the cold comes first, thunder growling, waves pounding. Okay, so let's look at the UI a little bit. We got sundries here. Nothing happens from this button, nothing happens from the... oh, something happened from the arrows. Okay, it's going up and down. So probably the places where we're gonna have all of our like things, like these are clearly inventory slots here. We got memories and lessons, no memories or lessons. Okay, can't click that when this is the front. Oh, we can move this around freely. Good. Can we move this around freely? Oh, wow, we can resize them to our heart's like. Okay, that's very good. So what do we got here? We got settings, save, load settings. What do we got in the settings? Just your basic things, apparently. Ooh, controls. This might be something important to look at some point. Autosave interval 4 minutes. That sounds like good. Notification pop-up duration. Okay, I want to see what that actually means before I think about any of these other things. Speed normal, speed fast, okay. Back to the game. What do we got here? View the Tree of Wisdoms. The Tree of Wisdoms. Scholars and adepts recognize 9 wisdoms, though they disagree where one wisdom ends and another begins. Something for me to think about. Travel to Tree of Wisdoms to learn secrets and to gain elements of the soul. Okay, so we got things here. Can we put anything in here? Okay, this requires a rescue journal. Okay, so we don't have anything. Can I get that too? Yes, thank you. By just clicking on it, it went away. So we got lots of things here. Ithastry 1, the bright art of alchemy, metallurgy, pyrotechnics, sometimes called the art that alters. And Ithastry 2, so it is the same thing, except it has less text. Okay, so the first step seems to have a little bit more text than the other steps. Okay, we got Forge, Illumination, Winter, so we got the aspects we know from Cultist Simulator here, and... okay, so these seem to be aspects here, because we got Lantern here, Forge, and Illumination, Hushery. These are maybe skills of some sort, so if Hushery was the bright art of alchemy, so then we got Illumination, the brightest and fiercest of the bright arts, whose initiates purify themselves and the world around them. We have Hushery, aesthetics, necromancy, silence, and I'm gonna have to click all of these just to see if there's like any of them have any special things to say. Okay, none of these seem to have anything extra to say till now, at least. Okay. Nyctodromy, the knightliest of the night arts, travel through the darkness and the hidden places. Skolakastophy, the study of things that should not be studied, worms, earthquakes, abrasions in the world's skin, the most abhorred of the night arts. Okay, wait, so we had bright arts here on the other side, bright arts, okay, night arts, but other arts unregarded over here, okay. So this was still in the night arts. They go from Hushery through Nyctodromy to Skolakastophy. Right, and nothing new in any of these. I am noticing these lines here going from things to other things, though. So like this is connected to this here clearly. And as we look at how this knock line goes, it passes through certain skills. So maybe that has something to do with something in the future. We'll see, we'll see. Busk, the law of the primeval wood, rarely written, often felt. Preservation, healing, restoration, renewal. Of all the arts unregarded, preservation is most commonly dismissed by adepts as unworthy of attention. Really? Must have never played D&D, because healing is very important well, at least in D&D. Maybe not in life, since actual healing doesn't really kind of like... Well, our bodies heal naturally, so that's actually pretty important. Okay, we got Bird Song 1, Music, Riddles, Miscellanea, If the Gods Gossiped. We got the Suppression Bureau's mark over here. Okay, and Horror History. The Bright are dealing with the laws and contentions of the secret gods called Hours, and of their name emanations. So yeah, clearly we're in the same universe as Cultist Simulator. We got a lot of similar things here. Well, I mean, that was already clear from the Edge and Lantern, Forge, Knock. Do we have all of the aspects here, by the way? We could maybe check that out. So Winter is there, Lantern is there, Forge is there, Edge is there, Knock is there, Heart is there, Grail is there, Moth is there. I think that's all of them. Secret Histories would be its own thing, but I don't think it kind of counts as an aspect in the same way. Okay, so this was just... yeah, something we just click on here and we get to it. Yeah, yep. And what is this? The Curbed Bridge. You can only keep 5 things in your belongings. A 6th item will be abandoned unless it already has a home. Abandoned items will wait for you outside the house on the Curbed Bridge. Okay, so there is... oh! Navigating Broncrug. Left click on interact with objects and rooms. Right click to use cursor keys to move your view around, or you can change keys in settings. Okay, so the cold comes first. Thunder growling, waves pounding. And finally me, sprawled on the sudden sand of the beach. There's something in my hand. So we have health here, we are half drowned. Shivers rack my soaked body. Your health is failing, find somewhere to warm. So we have the heart aspect here. The heart relentless beats to protect the skin of the world we understand. The heart is a principle that continues and preserves. Winter. Winter is a principle of silence, of endings, and of those things that are not quite dead. Elements of the soul. The human soul is composed of 9 elements, and this is one. Most other things have simpler souls. Each soul card can be used once a day for the kind of things you do with your soul. That usually means talking to people or crafting. Malady. Something has snared or sickened my soul. Soul cards can be malady tainted when you're exposed to dangerous influences, sometimes when you fail in a task. Maladies cannot be exhausted, but your soul is all altered and weakened, and there can be serious consequences if they go untreated. Okay, soaked. In peril of dissolution. Intervene quickly, but not hastily. Okay, where do we put our heart? Can we put it in our inventory? Oh, it goes into elements of the soul. We have memory of a storm. There are storms great enough to shake the moon from the sky, and one's thoughts from one's skull. Okay, if we right click or left click on that, it doesn't really do anything. Oh, it's up here, so we got the heart here as well, and we get sky. Wind, storm, echoes, song. Intricacies of mathematics and the principles of flight. Law's touch is lighter than we sometimes think. Matters of balance, harmony, and necessity. And it's also a memory. Something remembered might be something understood. Memories can be used to help with crafting and to upgrade skills. Memories disappear each dawn except persistent ones. Okay, so if I press C... oh, it collects everything if I press C. I was wanting to get them one by one. Okay, we also have a drowned book. The one possession I kept from the shipwreck. It must be important to me. So it is a thing. The gentleman makes things his servants. The petty man's servant to things. It is also readable. There are worse things to put in your eyes than this. It is a journal. I began before this book, but it'll end when I do. That doesn't... well, that's kinda ominous. But kinda like, that's just saying that I am going to write a journal for every day of my life. And it is soaked. Something else soaked? Oh, we were soaked. Or our health. Okay, so that is what we have remembered. No, this is his skill we can now use. I think remember. Can we remember the storm? We can remember the storm. Can we remember our health? We can remember. Actually, let's see. Does this do the thing that Cultist Simulator did? Yeah, it lights up things that can go into the slot. If I move this, yeah, it lights up the slot. Good, 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 good. So, what are we gonna try to remember? Well, let's remember. You know what? Let's keep the memory of the storm. Let's remember the book. Perhaps this book can help me put the pieces together. So probably with our health. This book's in bad shape, and I'm not much better. We're both in need of warm, dry, safe place, and soon. Okay, so get you out of there. Can we use the memory of the storm over here? I can't get my thoughts straight. Perhaps there's something in the book. Okay, and we were supposed to be looking around here. So here is a lock. Brancrack Village. Brancrack Village. Sanctuary in the storm. I'll need help to climb the cliffs in the dark. And the locals are suspicious of outsiders. More than ever so since the restoration and the new king. Can we put anything in there? Okay, slot guidance. One last time. Depends on the kindness of strangers. So, essential is assistance. The librarian lives alone, but there's no shame in seeking assistance from others. Assistance can open new rooms or help with your studies. It disappears when used or at dawn. Sky. Wind, storm, echoes, song. The intricacies of mathematics. Oh yeah, we saw this already with the memory of storm. So this is also required. Skeptical. Their trust can be bought or earned. Forbidden. So if something has... could we put the memory of the storm in there? No. It did have the sky, did it not? Okay, well we can't do anything with that, so... Okay. Left click to interact with objects and rooms. Right click to use cursor keys... Or use cursor keys to move your view around. Okay, because I'm not thinking like... Are there things here that we can click on? St. Brandon's Cove. Here the sea ends and the world begins. Or the other way around. After storms, the fishermen of Brancrack Village find oddities washed up here. Okay, okay, okay. Please go away. I'm already learning about that. So wait. What do I have left to work with? Well, this salvage. But I can't do anything because this won't start. And the memory... Oh, okay, so this works. Okay. Oh, I remember. There was a storm. It smashed the ship like an egg, but I seized this book as the sea seized me. Then the sea brought me here to Brancrack. There was a storm. It smashed the ship like an egg. But, oh, yep. And then the sea brought me here to Brancrack. And Brancrack is where I wanted to be, but it's hard to remember why. What else did I lose in the storm? Let's put that back in the inventory. We got fatigued. That part of us which dreams. We have core fatigued. Exuberance, instinct, rhythm. This has the aspect, the element of the soul, and it is fatigued. These are the same thing, yes. And we have shapt, fatigued. Eloquence and understanding. The door opens both ways. So we have chore, shapt, and fet. Okay, I believe since they're all... Maybe, can we do anything with them? Because they are fatigued? Yes, that's me. What else is me? Yes, that's me. What else is me? This is me. There aren't more slots, so do I use the book? And... What remains of me? Dreams. This human soul has 9 parts. Fet is the part of the soul that dreams. Is my fet strong? This human soul has 9 parts. Exuberance, enthusiasm, instincts all rise from the part of the soul we call chore. Is my chore strong? Eloquence and understanding rise from the part of the soul we call shapt. Is my shapt strong? Okay, I think we are gonna go for fet here, because yeah, I think we're like choosing our main attribute here. So fet is going to be our main attribute in this run, and we're going to start that. Oh, the other 2 will be lost to sea for now. Yep, that even says it there. Okay, let's go faster, because I'm gonna be, you know, pausing the game all the time. This is the coast where Brancrack Isle lies. I've seen it in my dreams, night after night. I know there's no way I can cross the isle in these seas. I need to find shelter for the night. Okay, let's put that up there. We got our fet. It is now no longer exhausted. Okay, we got our Ereb that is fatigued. We got our Fost that is fatigued. Okay, let's remember to read this. We read the fet that was exhausted, or not exhausted. The partner which walks in dreams. Okay, or fatigued, not exhausted. So Ereb is pride, compassion, hatred, and fear. Faust is sight, perception, inspiration, all the glorious gifts. Now, Wisp, name, memory, that part which remains. Most librarians know that books have souls. Most librarians hope for books with simple souls of wisp and nothing else. And then we have metal, the capacity for meaningful choice. So I assume we're going to grab like our other main attribute here. So pride, compassion, hatred, and fear doesn't really sound like my kind of things. Sight, perception, inspiration, all the glorious gifts. This is kind of my thing maybe here. Wisp. This is also kind of, well, maybe. And metal, capacity for meaningful choice. These, I would go between these two, but we already went for dreaming here. So let's go for sight, perception, inspiration, all of the glorious gifts, so we can, like, see things in our dreams, maybe. Faust is the light within, sight, perception, inspiration. Choose a strong Faust and a pass with a pursuer who can see the light within you. The waves will wash away the others, for now. Okay, do we have other texts here if we look at these? Metal is the soul-tempering will. Will, self-discipline, the part of us which makes the right choice. Okay, Ereb is the shadow in the soul's cellar. Pride, fear, hatred, compassion. And Wisp is the soul's memory, the true name scratched on its cornerstone that remains after the rest has passed. Actually, after looking at this, I'm thinking I might actually go for metal instead. Choose a strong metal and a past where you made mistakes. The waves will wash away the others for now. Yep, that sounds okay to me. Okay, what remains of me? Character. Perhaps here I can atone for all I've done, but what was that exactly? First things first, I remember there's someone in the village who will give me sanctuary, if I can get there. Mysteries have been added to your journal. You can begin to investigate them when you and your journal are both dry. So we get an old friend's address. Denzel is a blacksmith of Brancrook Village. I remember him from the war. If he remembers me, I can find shelter beneath his roof once I reach Brancrook Village. So forge. Fire, I once read, is the winter that warms and the spring that consumes. The principles of the forge transform and destroy. An introduction, and even in this remote place, one can meet new friends or make new enemies. Okay, let's collect you. So consider, examine, appreciation. Catalog. Okay, can we consider things? Well, we can consider our journal, but it's still so... Wait. I could start something here. Well, let's start something here. Maybe we can destroy the book or something. Okay, we got shelter here. Brancrook Village must be nearby, but it's hard going, dragging my soaked body across the soaked sand in the teeth of this wind. Which way? Okay, the book thing is done. I can't glean anything from this book until I write it out carefully. Okay, yes, I am already aware about navigating Brancrook. I was maybe hoping that I could click here and something would happen, but no, I'm just gonna go here and collect that. And then this will do something pretty soon. So, Brancrook Village must be nearby. Which way? Memory, fear. Oh. The oldest and strongest emotion of mankind is fear, and the oldest and strongest kind of fear is fear of the unknown. Lovecraft. So edge. All conquest occurs at the edge. One who dwells there is blind and cannot be wounded. Another is strong and grows stronger. Edge is the principle of battle and of struggle. Scale. Hard without, hard within, hard to rouse, harder to subdue. What is left of the crude powers of the deep earth? And it is a memory. Memories can be used to help with crafting and to upgrade skills. Memories disappear each dawn. Okay, so we might want to try to do something with that. Can we consider this memory? We cannot. Okay, so I'm guessing, well, what is here behind this lock? Brancrook is a tidal island. At low tide you could walk there, though you probably shouldn't. So we got a lock thing here, and we got a lock thing here. Oh, yeah, then we got a lock thing here, so can we put any of our things in here? The old friend's address? No, okay, so we gotta maybe come back here later, because I'm guessing that this thing here will take the old friend's address. No? Okay, what am I missing now? I'm missing something simple, probably. Okay, so wait, maybe we can ask for help with the old friend's address. No? Anything? Okay, our FET goes in here. Ooh, okay, so would anything go in here? No, okay, so FET goes in here. Deja vu. Did I dream of this beach and this wind? If I did, I might remember the path I took in that dream. A path which brought me light. Okay. So, at last, the light of a hurricane lamp bobbing in the dark. As it approaches, a face loomed out of the night. And I really wasn't paying attention to these here at this time at all. We got Lemons of the Soul, Heart, Knock, Rose, and Winter that were required here. Or, well, not required. That was forbidden, and these were required. Right, get our fit back. It's fatigued now. And we find a fisherman's assistance. A fisherman from Brancrack village. He can guide me up the cliff path if he trusts me. So we got Moon. Secrets are soft. The night is soft and still. The sea speaks. It is not always wise to listen. The Nocturnal. The Forgotten. We got the Sky. We got Skeptical. Trust can be bought or earned. We got Assistance. The Librarian lives alone. Yeah, okay, we've seen Assistance before. Reluctant. Someone who will provide help, but only essential help. What did it just say there? Copy the clipboard. Like my actual desktop clipboard. I'm gonna test that. Yes, my actual desktop clipboard. That's awesome. Like, that's super useful. Holy crap. Did I actually buy that notebook for nothing? Am I just gonna do digital notes? No, that's horrifying. No, no. I'll do my notes with a book and paper, pen and paper, as I like to do, and then I'll digitalize them later on, because that's what I like to do. But yeah, someone who provide help. So we collect you. Where do you go? You go in the sundries. Okay. Can we do anything with you? Okay, you go to the talk verb. Okay, let's talk to you. Come no closer. What's thy business? And we'll tell him about an old friend's address. Be someone that'll speak for ye. Of course, since 1930s and the Restoration, the locals have grown even more suspicious of foreigners, but there is someone in Prangrak I know. So, let's start that. Allaying suspicion. I'll take you by the cliffs then. This gentleman is no longer skeptical. Okay, we'll collect all of that. So now... Wait, can we have him take us over this way? Nope. Okay, so here we needed the assistance and Sky. Did you have Sky? You did have Sky, yeah. Assistance and Sky. And no suspicion. Didn't want to copy that to the clipboard this time. So yeah, let's just unlock this. Okay. In the Isle's shadow. I found my way through the storm to Brancrack village. And we did get a achievement immediately. Okay. So. Here we have the village of Brancrack. We got apartments here. Mrs. and Mr. Kill locked. Mrs. Kill and Mrs. Kill the midwife is tall and gloomy. Mr. Kill the undertaker is slight and wry. In these troubled times, both are weary of strangers. You need a suitably marked introduction. Check the slot. So we need an introduction that has Winter, Sky, Moon, Lantern, Heart, and Grail. What, all of them? Or just one of them? Can we use this thing over here? No. Probably it's just one of them, but this one had Forge. So that will not go there. What do we have here? The Rectory also locked. Also, they had some aspects here. Alright, I think workstation hints. Aspects are most likely to be useful here. Okay, that's very useful. So here it would be Lantern and Knock and Sky. Reverend Timothy is a hospitable soul, but Terence, his housekeeper, guards her employer fiercely. She doesn't want his innocent theological enthusiasms getting him in trouble with the new king's men. You need an introduction or a mutual acquaintance marked with Lantern, Knock, or Sky, perhaps someone who shares his interest in theology or poetry. Right on, then we have here the post office, also locked. No hints for this one here. The post mistress may have something for me once I know what to ask for. Okay. It's gonna take me a while to learn to navigate this game, because I'm trying to right-click and draw all the time. It's left-click. No, wait, the other way around. I'm trying to left-click and draw when it's actually right-click and draw to move the map. And the WASD is like the sensitivity is kind of not exactly what I'd want it to be. Okay, then here we have this Sweet Bones, a sea of hostile face. After restoration of 1930, the new king's agents came looking for his enemies in these parts, and they weren't gentle about it. Since in those days, the locals are suspicious of foreigners. No one in the Sweet Bones will talk to me. Right on. And so this is the last place, so this must be our dude's place. The smithy locked. Denzel. Oh, actually, did I even try it in these other things? I did not. But it talked about the smithy. I did not. Yeah. So yeah, this is the guy that can go there. Yes. Denzel Smith has more work than he needs, and he rarely opens his door to strangers. You need an introduction or a mutual acquaintance. Yes, we have this introduction here. Denzel looms in the fire-bright doorway. The storm wind plucks at you both. Can I give shelter to my book? No. What about to my health? My half-drowned health? Denzel looms in the fire-bright doorway. You? Here? How? Okay, let's see what he's got to say afterwards. Denzel only has the one bed, but he can offer me a straw mattress in the smithy. It's smoky, but the warmth is very welcome. Okay, so now we have our metal. Can we use our... Okay, so it looks like the houses we can use this in are also lining up. So we can use our metal over here. Okay, so we could have done that, I think. Can we do something in here now? Well, we got shelter at the smithy. Let's just do that and wait to see what happens after that. Oh wait, let's see. Can I use the metal here at the same time? Like, can I be resting at the smithy at the same time as I'm talking at the bar? I'm not going away. They don't have to like me. Yeah, apparently I can do this at the same time. Okay. Well, there was a sound. Not sure what happened. Why there was a sound. I mean, it looks like maybe dawn broke and that's what happened. So, force of personality. Eventually, the other patrons unbend enough sufficiently to let me buy them a pint and let me listen to them complain about the weather. I'll find a warmer welcome here next time. Expertise. Element of the soul. Powers. Forge. Yep. The Sweet Bones. The Sweet Bones has been the public house in Prangrock since Cromwell's time. Its history is notable. Its beer is not. Guests looking for discreet employment offer discreet assistance congregate in the snug. So I could, okay, put my book here and my metal here. Okay, I just put my book here. I don't need to put the metal. The clock ticks in the snug distant wireless crackles musically. Carefully, page by page, I dry the book. Okay, what if I just put me here? There's not much work on offer in Branacrug, but I can find sixpence worth of odd jobs. Okay, can I put my memories anywhere? It doesn't look like it. Well, I'm gonna just try this thing here right now. Okay, that's gonna take 60 seconds, because I think that we should be able to, like, isn't this that we're, oh right, we're drying our health here, not our book. Right. Probably if I dried the book here at the same time, we maybe would have gotten a little bit faster to the actual meat of the game with the library. Okay, take shelter at the smithy. Denzel pauses at the door as I wish him good night. "Some'll be back," he observes. "Always do. Used to say that in the war, didn't we?" The words linger as he clumps up the passage. The lamp flame flickers red. So we got the memory of revelation. Some truth comes to us from outside or above. And we got our health, the dwelling place of the soul. So health has heart, nectar, the green wealth in the world's veins, the pulse of the seasons. Long ago, some called this principle blood. We have scale, we have elements of soul, and we have occupant. A visitor or soul element with this aspect can be placed in a guest bed to occupy it for a while. Alright. What did the memory have? It had lantern. Life is a pure flame, and we live by an invisible sun within us. Thomas Brown. Lantern is the principle of the secret place, sometimes called the House of the Sun, and of the light above it. And it is a memory. So Denzel Smith, strong as oak, blackened by smoke. He will never surpass his father, and he's no longer a soldier. But he still has his craft. So we can use our health here. Wait, can we not? Ah, damn it. So we can't dry the book here. Ah, should have done it here. Well, it looked like we could do something with our health here. Speak with Denzel. I'm always welcome at Denzel's smithy. Denzel will offer help for free as a friend. If you give him occult coins, he'll perform the service of a division. Okay, let's see what this does. Okay, if we can talk about the book. Well, actually, let's read this first. Denzel rarely works for free, but he won't take payment for helping a friend. But if you find a occult coinage, you can give it to him for the service of a division. Right, so draw out a book. Denzel watches with a grave interest as I dry the book in the warmth of his forge fire. He provides wads of cotton to put between the pages, but otherwise he keeps his distance. He is weary of the written word. I am beginning to suspect he cannot read. I don't expect he will ever tell me. Okay. So, book dried out. Denzel watches with a grave interest as I dry the book in the warmth. Oh, we already read this. Right, so our health is now fatigued. That's fine. Gunmetal book. The heavy metal cover nearly took me down with it, but I survived, and so will this. So it is Rose, the rose which encompasseth all. 9 directions to new horizons. Exploration, enlightenment, hope. Mystery edge. Greater challenges require stronger skills. Thing. The gentleman makes things his servants. Okay, we already saw things, yeah. Uncatalogued. There's nothing as safe as ignorance, or as dangerous. Nero Wolf. Readable. Yes. And journal. Okay, so we collect that. It goes into our inventory. Right, and... okay, what can we do here? Mist-cloaked bridge. Every so often, someone builds a bridge to the Isle. Each bridge lasts 100 years, or 200, then the sea disposes it. This was built in the 1890s, and that makes it the newest bridge, but that doesn't mean it's new. So essential is assistance. We need forge, lantern, or sky. I don't think any of our things have assistance. Oh. Okay, right-clicking tries to add them there. Double-clicking does the same thing. Okay, good. Yeah, nothing goes there. And I don't think we can really do anything with the memories we have right now. Nothing with that, nothing with that, nothing with that, it would seem. Yeah, and all of our things are fatigued, so let's see what's happening here. So we're fixing and mending. There's not much work on offering Carp. I can find 6. Okay, yeah. Also, apparently we can go all the way up to 6 times speed, so that's probably how I'll be playing this game. As they used to say in my youth, the day is done and so am I, but I've earned my pay. So we got 6 pence, the silver coin of least value, but silver nonetheless. Okay, it goes into our sundries. Can we use that with anything? Okay, so this doesn't work quite like I was thinking that it did. I thought that if we were to raise these, the buildings we could use them in would highlight, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Can I actually do anything with my memories here? Can I consider them? Oh, I can consider the book now. Okay. Some books are to be tasted, others to be swallowed, and some few to be chewed and digested. Bacon. Studying requires effort. You'll always need a suitable soul card first. Okay, so I can't just consider. Can't just consider with my memories. Well, we could do something with the 6 pence over here. So what was that? A fair arrangement. 1 shilling, 12 pence will hire a casual laborer's service. Okay, can we hire your service with the 6 pence? No, okay, well, let's see. So 6 pence over here. 1 shilling, 12 pence will hire a casual laborer's service. Oh, that's it. That's just 6 pence. So do I just need to wait until tomorrow morning? Because I don't think I can be doing anything with any of my things. We can't do anything over here. Can't put any of these things there because they're fatigued. Okay, this doesn't take anything. But that's just gonna. So that's gonna get rid of my memories, right? Because it said at some point that memories are lost with dawn. So that's maybe not the best thing. Just checking if any of this looks like we could do anything here. Wait, can I put the... Ooh! Okay, so I can... Yeah, get this back. I think. Let's get the health. Tuppence. Well, that's 6 pence. Oh, what did it say there? Tuppence will buy me a hearty meal in a quiet place where I can rest and gather my thoughts. Okay, so we put 6 pence there. It is spring, and the landlady has served me a slice of her starry gazy pie, with the pilchard heads poking cheekily through the hot crust. Okay, rest and refreshment. So we got ourselves 3 pence, or 3 pence, or a threepenny bit, like 2 pence, but more so. Penny, the smallest denomination coin, except for the smaller ones. And so we got our health back. right. Okay, what did we... So we... Over here, we needed... Assistance, forge, lantern, sky. Okay. Could you... Like, if we use the smoky room again... I always want... Denzel will offer help for free as a friend. Okay, I want to see what this actually does. If you find occult coin, so if we give him a penny, we can. So if we just... So if there is just no topic, okay? Or leave this empty, wait for him to finish at his animal and lend you his assistance. Okay, it just says it right there. Didn't even realize the slots had descriptions as well. Post office counter, a place of power, a place of knowledge, beneath the sheltering hands of His Majesty the King. Okay, right, so this requires pens, or soaked, and this requires element of soul, or melody. Oh, wait, do we have melodies in these things now? No. But we could just spend more money to... I assume we can just spend more money to get these things, like, refreshed. Oh, wait. What did I just do? I put the money there when I was supposed to put it in here. Okay, well, I'm not sure what that's gonna do. Let's see. Well, it's all about learning. That's what these games are all about. Or, at least that's what Cultist Simulator was for me. Denzel Aurelia, so he is here now. Denzel the blacksmith will lend me his strength for the day. Make use of the blacksmith's help before dawn. Okay, you have edge, you have forge, you have assistance, and an introduction. So we could use you to get introduced to some other people. But I think we can also use to fix this bridge here. So let's do that instead. Right, that's gonna take 60 seconds. Okay, the rest and refreshment here. The spring... No, rest and refreshment spring. Yeah, okay, now I see kind of why that is doable like that. Oh, it just turned into 2 pence. I was thinking that because if we put 1 pence here and then we put 1 pence in the other slot, then that's still gonna work, but don't know. Then again, it seems to be becoming like night is upon us. So let's see what this does. I'm not sure. So did we have a screen telling us something over here or not? I'm not actually 100% sure. Well, the Curbit Bridge at least now is available here. So we have a lodge at the gate. A cottage where Hush House's groundskeeper lived until the fire. If I can get into a place and make it habitable, I can use it as a base for reclaiming more of the house. So, the local blacksmith can defeat the door, the rector probably has a spare key, and the midwife knows how to jiggle the latch on the back door. Yes, so we're just gonna have to ask for Denzel's help again, I think. Because I don't think we can... we don't know any of those other people and don't know how we would get to know them. Oh, bloody hell. Yeah, okay, yeah. Okay, so what did we have here? Required assistance, moon, or the winter. Yep, these don't go there. Our fet doesn't go there. Can we use our fet for anything? No, we need the introductions to do these things. Yeah, it requires the introduction, This requires a journal. Wait, if we just put the journal here. Something for me. The postmistress regards me with a chilly gaze of a goddess image in an ancient hill shrine. The librarian, says she. Yes, I have something for you. Wait here, please. Okay. Okay, something for me. Postmistress returns with an envelope addressed to the librarian, Hush House, Brannock Isle, postmarked in Wales a week ago. We get our book back. We get a letter to the librarian. A letter to me from St. Rowan's Trust. The Trust's connection with Hush House is probably benevolent, but persistently obscure, so it is readable, and it is some correspondence. Oh, it goes there. And a 10-shilling note. Half a pound, but not half a note. A recent innovation. So this is 120 bucks. Okay, that's very good. Yeah, the postmistress keeps the gate to the wider world. In her left hand is the lightning, which is to say the telegraph, and in her right hand the thunder, which is to say the only telephone in Brannock. Before her lies the castle register, which accepteth the greater currency and returneth its lesser children. Okay, so we give a 10 shilling note here. Will accept the offering and bestow upon me the appropriate change. I mean, a 10 shilling note seems very large when we're getting like 6 pence for working at a day's job, and we needed 12 pence to hire someone. Honestly, I don't even know how many pence are in a shilling. 10 shillings, half a pound. I don't know. We'll see what happens here. Okay, 10 shillings discernated into lesser coins. We got a crown, 5 shillings, 1/4 of a pound. We got a half a crown, 2.5 shillings. Obviously. Flooring, a shilling per side. And 6 pence, the silver coin of least value, but silver nonetheless. Okay, so if we were to now go to the smithy, can we use our fets here? No. It does not have the required things. Okay. Okay, I'm pretty sure we can read the letter here. A message for me. Read the letter to reply instead. Add ink at the desk. Let's read it. I've finished reading. Saint Ronwen's... Oh! Daytime. Saint Ronwen's Trust wishes to congratulate me on my appointment as Librarian of Hush House. The Trust assures me that it will provide the promised stipend each spring. It reminds me that its resources are limited and suggests I seek local assistance in restoring the premises. Let us know when you're all set up and ready to receive visitors, the letter concludes. It's signed simply the trustees. Okay. Well, now all of our things are refreshed, so let's go back to talk to Denzel over here. We don't need to talk about anything, because so then we can get him to work for us. I think that's all we really need right now. We could study this with one of our things, right? So like with metal or fet. Soul, elements of the soul, malady, fatigued, scale, nectar. A journal. My journal. That grey metal cover is familiar, but the storm so scattered my thoughts. Well, what about if we put fet in there? The same thing. Okay, it has challenge of edge. And I'm pretty sure metal had edge. Right? Metal has edge. Yeah. Powers, edge, forge, rose, challenge, edge, expertise on the soul, forms. Okay, okay, let's start that. That will do something apparently. We got... Where did this come from? So we got a storm, thunder roaring, lightning lashed skies. It's a memory. Weather, sky. Weather. Each kind of weather brings its own influence. I can make use of these as a memory. Ah, so okay, so there is a storm on right now in the game world. Okay, that's why we suddenly got a storm there. Yeah, of course I can hear it. So Denzel rarely works for free. We know this already. So Denzel, come here and help us with this. I'm pretty sure it said that we could help us with this. Cottage where house's groundskeeper live. Yep. Okay, this is Junso from a journal. If you found my journal, I begin to recall now why I came here. To begin the work of a final revolution. More about your origin and your aspirations in your journal. So we got our metal back. So now we have double metal. Interesting. Oh. Memories, expertise, memories, the revolutionary. Knowledge is the terror of oppressors, but I have overthrown my share of earthly oppressions. But Kaluptra is the tyranny of eternity. When at last we can speak its name and live, only then can we call ourselves free. So it said that there is something new in my journal. If I right-click my journal, I have striven to be the last librarian of Hush House. This journal records my strivings. The revolution's dearest wish they come to the house was to carve out a new history where the most fundamental law would be overthrown. But you can complete the game by recording any history. You might wish to begin your studies with the Horomach wisdom. So right, so we are the revolutionary, and our dearest wish when we come to the house was to carve out a new history where the most fundamental law would be overthrown. Okay. Right, so I'm thinking that history here is kind of used, like in the sense that it's used sometimes in Cultist Simulator, which is basically an alternate reality. So we're here to create an alternate reality where the most fundamental law would be overthrown. I wonder what's the most fundamental law. Okay, so can we read this? Can we read more of this? Some books are to be tasted, others to be swallowed, and some few to be chewed and digested. Judging across effort, you'll always need a suitable soul card first. Okay, I can master this mystery. Enough edge to match mystery edge. How much of a mystery is this then? Do we have edge in the storm? No. Do we have edge in the letter, or maybe in money? No. So it feels to me like just one edge. Oh no, it says enough edge to match mystery edge. Okay. That's like I'm reading this as you need enough, but no, we have enough. So let's do this. Okay. Okay, Hush House opened up now for us. So here is the first place. We got a lot of things to click here. Okay, so let's click on the chair. Straw cushion chair, upholstered without any particular skill. It's got lantern and it has comfort. And we can take it with us if we right click on it, or we can put it anywhere we want here, maybe. No, just that one spot. Can I put it in the fire? Nope. Okay. Ooh, the fire is a thing though. Did it even? Yeah, it did light up. Ooh, what is this key? Hush House key. Heavy enough that it takes both hands to turn. Heavy enough to brain someone. Though you need both hands for that too. Okay, fire. So the large fireplace. Fire always accepts gifts and boils the kettle for tea. With effort here. And we need a thing here. So we could, if we were to use fet and add a thing, that can't go there. Needs thing. Okay, didn't we have things at some point? We had some things maybe. Okay, well maybe we can't burn anything right now. Also, what happened to my other metal? Oh right, it's here. Right. Yes. We got a plant here. Determined spiky little survivor. Scale, thing, leaf. We have a bed. Guest bed large. Stout, rustic, snug. Use a matching soul card to move your belongings in and make this your bed, or place a matching visitor card to encourage them to stay a little longer. Wait, you're telling me that because I'm fatigued I can't take this as my own bed right now? I'm pretty sure I have one. I think there was heart in one of my things, maybe. What? Were you blinking? Oh, you have heart. Okay, that's why you were blinking. Oh, that's very good. Oh, that's actually excellent. Right. Okay, anything else? We got hover here. We got some booze, dandelion wine, homemade flower wine. We got lantern. We got nectar. We got thing. We got liquid. Nectar, the green wealth in the world's veins, the pulse of the seasons. Okay, that's the blood thing. Liquid, what seeks at death, flees the heights, and cannot be constrained by any chain ever forged. Beverage, there are things it's wiser to drink in the morning, and others it's wiser to drink in the evening. To serve, use a store of glasses or cups to pour this out. We got ourselves a basket of clean laundry, a morning luxury. Okay, what if we take that basket of laundry? Put that over here. No, they didn't have the required thing right. Right. Okay, laundry. We don't probably we don't need to carry the laundry basket around. So the key. I wonder if there is a way to just highlight everything. I'm gonna check the key bindings. Okay, it doesn't seem like there's a highlight everything you can interact with a button, which is something I would really like. We got some bread here. Really bread made with the hardy ancient oats that grow at land's end, forge, hard, nectar, rose, thing, sustenance. The bad live that they may eat and drink, the good eat and drink that they may live. Okay, we got serve here. Plates, cups, and glasses, so if I want to offer someone wine, I didn't give them the whole bottle. Okay. Got some tea here. C&H second flush psalm packet. Tea from the land of the real unicorn, imported by Cater and Hero. Cater and Hero Limited was one of the locations in Cultist Simulator that we could rob. Ooh, candle. A candle scented with honey scar jasmine. Forge, rose, thing, candle. They generally burn brighter, but we generally burn longer. Light so we can see, or so we can celebrate. Fuel. Each hour has its color, each flame has its fuel. Don't trust your dreams. George Colors, first and last governor of Brancrook Gale. Jail, I think is the word. Okay, so here we could... clear we have books here. I'm gonna check them a little bit later on. I'm gonna check out what this is first. The Great Gate of the House. The walls of the house tower above me. I had been told that it was abandoned after a fire, but there is no sign of any such thing. The building will no doubt need restoration, but it's in better shape than I'd feared. Books are the memory that does not die, reads the inscription above the gate. Okay, so can we just grab the key from here and put it here? And just unlock? Okay, that's gonna take 60 seconds as well, so let's check out these books here. Uncatalog book, Curia, catalog this to learn more. Uncatalog book, Nocturnal, catalog this to learn more. Uncatalog book, Baronial, catalog this to learn more. They are all things, they are uncatalogued, they are readable. We have Tan 1, Traveling at Night, Volume 1, The Annotated Dream Journals of Christopher Elapoli, sometimes called the only readable occultist, literate, entertaining, bewildering. I think I read that line quite many times, because, yeah, this is one of the books we get in Cultist Simulator as well. It requires the mastery of Knock 4. It is readable, it is a thing, it is a codex. Pages, cover, spine, knowledge, decently tucked away like organs. Oh, this shows me which are things here as well. Okay, so that kind of works for the highlighting I was looking for. Also highlights knock things. This letter is a knock thing, apparently. No, I think it's readable. What were you doing? Okay. Not sure. What? No, was I highlighting something else? No, I was highlighting the readable part, not the mastery of knock part. Okay, that makes sense. And then we have Traveling at Night, Volume 2. The Annotated Dream Journals of Christopher Elapoli, sometimes called the Honorable Occultist, the literate, entertaining, bewildering. Okay, well, let's let some time pass, because we had this thing going on here. What even was this? Edge, a conquest. I can master this mystery. Right, we were reading the book. And it's still gonna take 40 seconds for that door to open. Okay, well, let's grab this book here. And what can we do with it? It seems like nothing. Oh, didn't mean to grab that. Okay, so now I understand why moving is on right click and, you know, not on left click, because left click is for dragging things around. Okay, we can put this book back here. We can put them wherever we want. Oh, almost. Hey, what is this? Shaving mirror. Snip, snip. Yep, okay. Okay, so now we have opened the Hush House. What do we got here? We have Raveline Summer, a dry spell in a still place. Forge, Nectar, Wall Art. We have the Tattered Outlaw. Theresa Blake, 7th Librarian of Hush House, liked painting donkeys. No one else liked her donkey paintings, but Theresa never much cared for what other people liked. We got Heart, we got Scale, we got Wall Art. What do we have here? We have Serena Blackwood. This bust is carved from alabaster, it's got lantern, and it is a thing. The Yeth Hound Horns. In times past, the Yeth pursued the impious and impure across the moors of this country. Hendrik the Wolf never liked them. So that's Grail, Scale, Wall Art, Carcass. Some that once moved without my assistance. Take this into a necropsy table to render it into bones. Okay, it's pretty bones already, but... Red deer antlers. Not quite hair, not quite teeth, but proof that someone killed something. That is Wall Art. Yeth Hound Horns. Looks to be the same thing as the previous horns. We got a lingering repose. Upholstered in a velvet of peculiar richness that invites the hand. It has Grail and it has Lantern. Expensive chair, also upholstered in a velvet peculiar richness that invites the hand. Sit down while you earned it. Well, I wouldn't... Oh, don't want to grab it with me though. Treasury of Shelters. It's like an armory for not getting pneumonia. Right. And another expensive chair. So what if we were to click here? Cloistered Garden. I can make out a green and shaded space, but it's choked with the weeds and thorns. I need help to clear the space. So once again, we're going to be needing assistance. Yeah, lantern and or nectar assistance, it would seem. What was the other way here? Gatehouse stairs. The stairs to the room above are blocked with debris, and the plaster is peeling from the walls. I'll need help from the village to clear and restore the place. So help lantern forge, so Denzel could help us with this thing. Again, I think. But what we really need is, I think health. Health must have had heart as an influence. So, how long will it take if I were to go to the village and put my health here and put my tuppence there? Stop that. The tuppence is already in. I don't think I need to put more in. Well, let's see if we need to put more in or not. We are solving the book here. I mastered this and gathered the lessons it concealed. Okay, lessons edicts martial. I've gained more understanding of edicts martial. Use this card with consider or at a desk. Alright, you go there actually. Where do you go? Okay, you go there. So you are Edge, Moon, Memory, Persistent. But when the season called Numa passes, they will depart with it. Persistent memories which survive the dawn. Numa comes to Prangrok every 9 seasons, but exactly when is never certain. Lesson: 1 step on wisdom staircase. Use this to gain or improve skills. So if I were to use this, so consider a new skill, the precepts of struggle and conflict which drive the cosmic engine of change, sometimes called the co-rivality. Whichever pronunciation you prefer. Okay, another leaf on the Tree of Wisdom. Edicts Martial. The precepts of struggle and conflict which drive the cosmic engine of change, sometimes called the co-rivality. Okay, Edge, Moon, Skill, Horomachistry. This wisdom is concerned with the laws and disagreements of the hours. Illumination. Illuminates purify the self and its surrounding. Eventually, they often cease to see any difference between the two. Okay, so what can I do with this? Okay, I can study that with some effort. I don't think we have effort that can go there, or understanding. Is this an understanding that can go there? To upgrade a skill, you need an element of the soul with a matching power aspects. Okay. Right, and understanding. Okay, understanding. Yeah, we can have more understanding. Okay, so we need an element of the soul with edge or moon. Did we have edge or moon in our elements of the soul? I assume we did, because that's probably why we started with this thing. But yeah, I'll think about that a little bit more between episodes, because I think it's time to put the first cut in here. So yeah, Book of Hours. If it's not out right now when you're watching this video, it'll be out on Thursday. And I'll be playing this quite a lot. And there's gonna be a lot of reading, because I'm gonna be reading every single thing that is new in any way. But yeah, we are going to put a cut in here, and we're gonna continue with this tomorrow. I'm Carp, this has been Book of Hours. Goodbye world, thanks for watching, see you next time.